trouble with LinkedIn. Before the rise of social media for entertainment as we have today, most people made use of social media in order to actually connect with people, organizations, or form communities. When LinkedIn was created, there was a professional dream where people who needed jobs could meet people who were looking for employees. The great networking hub, though, has become no match for TikTok, where all kinds of content and opportunities can be shared in 60-second videos or less, and people are connected to their dreams faster than they could ever dream. Background on LinkedIn and how they have managed to stay on top so far. In 2002, Reid Hoffman, a former PayPal executive, came up with the idea for LinkedIn. We're looking at a social networking platform for professionals. Professionals can connect with other professionals, they can connect with companies they hope to work with in the future, and they can even connect with communities and association bodies alike. It was a great idea with good intentions for the blue-collar industry. It was basically creating a digital platform for networking. Unlike all the other social sites that were popping up at the time, the focus was different and the target audience was more specific. If you know anything about marketing a new business, you would know that being able to identify your specific target audience is a first step in business success. From a handful of users at the launch of the platform, engagement quickly grew when professionals saw how valuable it was. Hoffman and his team had one great strategy. Unlike all the other social networks, LinkedIn had very strict rules about who could create an account on the app. Professionals needed work experience and an email address that was verifiable. This meant that only people with quality qualifications were allowed in. What else did they do? LinkedIn was an easy-to-use platform. With digitalization being a new concept in the world, the easier to use an application was, the more inclined people were to make use of it. The continued launching of features on the platform was also enough to keep folks reeled in. From job postings to resume building and the ability to endorse and recommend colleagues, this was your professional haven. In 2010, LinkedIn went public and managed to raise $353 million when it first offered its shares to the public. As time went on, the LinkedIn group was able to acquire other companies like SlideShare, a tool to share presentations, and lynda.com, or what we know as LinkedIn Learning. This expansion meant new features, more diversity, and the launching of the mobile application. This seems like a company that is nowhere near slowing down, right? Well, sit still and you will understand what became the biggest game changer for LinkedIn and what the update was on the process of acquisition. Why has LinkedIn fallen off? In the age of digital connectivity, social media platforms have become an integral part of our lives, both personally and professionally. While LinkedIn remains the top leading professional social network, the rise of several other social media platforms means that there is some level of competition. Gone are the days when you could only connect with companies on a professional networking platform. Now, these companies are evolving and welcoming the ongoing socialization. You can find a social media account of any company currently existing on most popular sites. But what does this mean? It means that professionals can now link with other professionals and businesses outside of LinkedIn and anywhere really. Of course, this does not bode well for LinkedIn, and there is a need to keep on innovating mind-blowing features that would keep professionals somewhat dependent on the platform. But in recent times, it seems the team at LinkedIn has been overwhelmed by this fact, and there is an underlying struggle with determining where they stand in the scheme of things. It does not help that there is a rise of spam activity and fraud targeted at their users. LinkedIn has no chance when compared to other social media networks like the most popular at the moment, TikTok, which started fully as an entertainment platform but has steadily evolved into so much more. I'm going to explain to you in 3 examples how TikTok is gearing to steal the show. Trust me. TikTok taught me trend. If you have come across random did you know content, you know that the content is usually presented in a way that makes the user curious about what they need to know. In addition, because the content videos are so short, users can consume more information in less time. There are countless accounts on TikTok dedicated to teaching people new skills, tips, and tricks on how to survive in the workplace. There are those who explain theories, principles, concepts, and ideologies quick enough that nobody is encouraged to sit through a 30-minute lecture to achieve the same. Next, TikTok is swinging into professional mode. While LinkedIn remains a platform for professionals to connect with each other, there are professionals that need a platform to showcase their skills and abilities. TikTok saw that opportunity and went on a journey to win the hearts of the B2B market. The platform has the audience, and they have created a means for businesses to interact creatively with their clients. The idea of interactive marketing has been reshaped in several ways as a result. You have high engagement, influencer marketing, data-driven targeting, and creating advertising opportunities for businesses. Finally, they continue to adjust their strategies to align with evolving trends. Trends are started by people, and when they are set, usually policies and practices must change to get the most out of those trends. For TikTok, this means the launching of new features and onboarding a wide range of users constantly. In the world of social networking and social media, this is the type of advancement that a platform needs to continue to stay on top. Innovation must never stop, and growth must continue. LinkedIn has begun to lose some of its much-acquired PR. What users could get at LinkedIn, they were likely to get at TikTok or any other social platform. How then does LinkedIn get out of this funk they seem to have found themselves in? Earlier in the video, I mentioned that I would let you in on what became the game changer for LinkedIn. This was something a lot of people projected would fail because they couldn't imagine how merging two major brands who have nothing in common would work. In 2016, Microsoft acquired LinkedIn in a $26.2 billion deal. What this meant for LinkedIn was that it allowed the platform to leverage Microsoft's resources and technology to further enhance its user experience. Microsoft also integrated LinkedIn with its own products, such as Outlook and Office 365, making it easier for users to access their LinkedIn network and information. The acquisition also helped to raise the profile of LinkedIn, which further increased its popularity among professionals and recruiters. Being able to evolve by collaborating with other platforms would attract more users and help existing users navigate the site easier. The acquisition gave LinkedIn access to Microsoft's expansive user base, which allowed the platform to invest even further in its product development and expand its own user base. This became an opportunity for them to keep experimenting and trying out a bunch of new things to stay at the top of their niche. LinkedIn remains an essential tool for professionals across a wide range of industries and countries, and its growth continues to depend on its influence in the professional industry. So folks, I hope you see the need for the acquisition of LinkedIn and how that could influence its future growth and continued innovation.